Tell me about yourself.
Hello, sir. I'm glad to introduce myself. I'm Nara Vaishnavi. I completed my Bachelor's of Technology in 2024 in the stream of Computer Science and Engineering in Chevrolet Engineering College with the aggregate of 73%. And my graduation project is Artificial Intelligence Crime. It is a malicious use and abuse of an AI. Recently, I did a project on Orange HRM as QA engineer.
Okay, so I think you are done your from CSC, right?
Yes.
So why you're coming into the testing part? You can go for other domain knowledges, right? What is the reason behind it?
Also have an interest in the testing so that we can give a quality product to the users or customers. Mainly, the most reasons I have interest in testing, I didn't have that much knowledge on the coding, so that's why I didn't choose the path of that development.
Okay, can you elaborate your role that you have done your graduation project?
I'm a team member, so I did some analysis like the references we need to for our projects, documentation in the whole project and all.
Okay, do you have any lead in your project?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between a team member and a team leader?
A team lead controls the members of the team, and the team lead assigns the works works based on their capacity. How the members do the work. So team lead assigns the work based on their capacities. He can guide them.
Now let's take an example. Whenever you're testing the application, you found a defect, right?
Yes.
So then what are the action items that you are going to do?
If as we find the defect, so we can assign to the developer as we find with comments. It is as a new state to the developer.
Then could you please explain what is the defect life cycle?
Okay, sir. If we find any defect in our application, we can set it as new. Our team lead or a project manager will test the defect and make it as open and assign it to the developer. A developer may be accept, reject or defect so if he accepts the defect, he may give the estimated time analysis to the team lead or manager, and he fix the defect and give it and assign it to the QA member as fixed or retest. The QA member need to be retest. If the defect is passed, he closes the defect. If the defect is failed, he reopens the defect and send it to the developer. And next, in the state of the reject, in the two conditions, they may reject when it is duplicate and when it is an invalid. In the both conditions, the developer may reject the application and assign it to the QA member, and QA member closes the defect. As in a deferred state, he puts the defect in a hold. He didn't want to complete the defect he holds the defect and he may fix the defect in the next phases. That's it, sir.
So now let's take in the same example. On seeing the defect, developer will reject the defect.
Yes, sir.
Then what you will do? That's a valid defect only.
Okay.
Then what you will do?
They might two reasons. No, there might be two reasons. If it is duplicate.
See, that's a valid defect only. It's not duplicate defect. It's not related to requirement. It's related to requirement only. But developers keep on rejecting the defect. Then what you will do?
We need to ask why they.
Okay, you ask that. Developer still not happy. Is going to reject the defect. Then what you will do? What are the action items that you generally try to perform? You will close the defect. That's a defect only, right?
Yes, sir.
You never close the defect. Then
but
what you will do?
But he is continually rejecting also.
Then you can't close it, right? That's a defect. You can't close it. He has to be fixed as soon as possible. But developers keep on rejecting. Then what you will do?
We inform it to the QA lead or management.
Okay. And tell me what is the difference between a positive level of testing and negative level of testing?
Positive level testing means we are testing based on the requirements that are present in the application. We test positively. But in negative testing, we need to test that how it is gonna break for finding the defects or something in a negative ways. Like if it is a paper where when we write in a paper, when we apply the pressure, it may tore or not. Those are the negative testing.
Can you write test cases, positive level test case on your watch? Yeah, write it out. Positive test cases or negative test cases?
Negative also.
I need negative test cases. Right, 3 or 4. The- So, what is the difference between a waterfall model and agile model?
A waterfall model is easy to understand. It is a linear sequential flow model, whereas compared to there is no back process in this, and there is no dependency in waterfall model.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to agile process, agile is the most important model in SDLC.
Mm-hmm.
Here we can closely interact with users to understand their needs.
Mm-hmm.
And we have back process, and there is no dependency on the phases. We can easily add requirements in the agile, while in waterfall model we can't add the requirements in the middle of the phases.
Mm-hmm.
By agile we can do the larger projects, whereas waterfall model only suitable for the smaller projects only.
Okay.